it really is amazing on the, in the engineering and stuff. And I don't, because I'm not there, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to how well they work and how well the people are protected. But to me, it's living below sea level, right up there by the Gulf, to me is like living in Tornado Alley. Sooner or later, it's going to get you, and you just you're playing, you're just gambling that it's not going to get you, and then when it does get you, you kind of don't have any other choice but to shrug your shoulders and say, well, it was a good run. But it would drive me crazy. Always worrying about, am I going to get flooded out? Are we going to lose the house? Is the family going to be okay? But obviously, you live there, and you've done 80 years there. I guess you get used to it. It's kind of like people that tell me that live in the Midwest in Tornado Alley. They really don't think about it, but they don't go too far away from the tornado radios just to make sure you get at least a quick heads up, something's come down out of the sky. But I don't know. I'm glad they designed decent levee system to protect the people that are below sea level. But it's definitely not a place for me. And when I'm down in New Orleans, I usually stay. I'm a big Marriott guy, so if I can stay in a hotel, I stay in a hotel. I stay in Marriott. But when I'm down in Virginia, I'm usually in a Hilton because it's convenient. But that's a whole other story. I do have to say the food when I was there was absolutely spectacular, and I have no complaints about the food at all. That Marriott, they do a brown sugar maple bacon that is to die for. And I mean, I'm a big bacon guy, but that bacon was so good. The first day I was there, I ate so much bacon, I couldn't eat any more bacon for 2 more days. But on the following Thursday, I made sure I got my bacon again, John. W5ZE, W1KA.
Okay. You're born here. How did you, as a baby, actually, you're moving out of the boulevard of New Orleans, and so, but you see what a Marriott is, it's about 15 feet above sea level the street. You think about it, the natural revenues of the Mississippi, and if you went down by the river, that's about 20 feet above sea level. And at right angles to the river, as you go away from the river, it all slopes down to end up in the marsh. And the other thing here, most people are not aware of, that the whole area is sacred. Because the river has been dammed up because of the force, they want to keep the foot open. So they cut off all the bayous that were part of the drainage system of the river. And so the marsh on both sides of the river is sinking, and because it's not healthy and replenished every year in floodplains. Messing with Mother Nature is not safe. That I must say. So we had that point, and then they taken all of the oil and gas from underneath the city, and that's really has to fill up. The volume of the liquid taken out of the ground, so that the ground above it collapses into fill with space, and so you got the subsidence of the whole thing. I was thinking maybe 400 years New Orleans would be like the Dutch. You have to build a ladder system. Unbelievable. Listen, I have to go now. I really appreciate the conversation. And if you have anything to do with the Great Jewish Club of Iran, be sure to send me good night to you. W1KA, W5CE,
Okay, very good there, John. It's always a pleasure to chat with you, and thank you very much for a nice QSO. We chatted for almost an hour, so I guess it wasn't 5973. Good luck in the contest. But always a pleasure to chat with you, John. Thank you very much for giving me a call and allowing me to visit. I think I'll jump on out of here and go up and get a refill on my iced tea. 73 from my house to yours and to you and your family. Stay safe, stay healthy, and good DX, and enjoy the upcoming weekend. And we'll look for you again soon. Whiskey 5 Zulu Echo, Whiskey 1 Kilo Alpha. Good evening.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you, family. Bye-bye.
Well, good evening, Pat. You're 5'9" plus here into Concord. You caught me swiveled in the chair, but I wasn't gonna get out until I came back. And at least said good evening to you, and hope all is well. It's been a little over a month since the last time we had a chance to chat. So hopefully everything is good on your end. But like I said, sounding great, nice and loud, nice and strong. KJ5Y W1KA.
Darn it. Okay, I've got the mic gain up now. So there was dead air for a long time there on the YouTube video, but now you can hear me talking. I forgot to turn the gain up on the local microphone. But yeah, just search for, let's see, I put your call sign. So you can put your call sign and the date in the YouTube search field there, and it'll come right back. So you can hear how crystal clear you sound down here. It's very nice on the K3S receiver. And I've got the bandpass just about 2.5 kilohertz and the IF shift about 1.15. So anyway, go enjoy your tea. I need to hit the sack too. So I've been sitting here reading the mail, eavesdropping. Patrick, W1KA. Concord, New Hampshire. This is KJ5Y, way down south in Pearland, Texas.
Okay, very good there, Pat. Well, you're sounding great. You're 25 over S9. So the band's really wide open. Hopefully a little later it'll go nice and long, and hopefully I can chat with some friends of mine in ZL or some of the VKs when they come in. But you know, when I turned the radio on, probably 7:30ish, it was silent. There was no. I looked at the spectroscope, and of course I'm like, well, maybe I'm on the wrong antenna, and I bounced through them. And when I got back to antenna 1, I'm like, well, I'm on the right antenna. port, but the band was just silent. And I came back about an hour and a half later, and there was a Tango Golf. Called CQ a few times, and nobody came back to him, but he was loud, and then it went silent again, and I figured I'd try to get a hold of Andy out there in Arizona, and he wasn't around. But you're sounding great on this end here, Pat. Nice and strong, nice and loud, and definitely no problems at all. And geez, I imagine with all those elements, your antenna is probably heavier than mine. The only reason, the specifications, I guess, that they have on it, I think it says it's 140 pounds. But that is without the. I asked Ken to build mine a little different because it's a bottom antenna, and I didn't want to attach the truss support to the mast because his antenna's above it, and I was afraid that with the wind would flex the mast. The truss supports would flex the 20-meter boom because it's 44 feet long. Would start excessively flexing the truss support. And so we would flex the truss support, then it would flex the boom. So I wanted the antenna to have its own truss support. So John he took a half-inch piece of aluminum plate. I guess it's about 12 by 24 inches, and made that, and then I put a 10-foot piece of chrome moly in there, and that's where the weight comes in. Because when they put it on the crane can tell you exactly what it weighs, and he told me it was 195 pounds. So when he lifted it out of the yard and put it up onto the tower. Yeah, I've been with the JK. I've been real happy. I'm going to replace the 15 on the top. Ken's building me a bigger one, so we'll see how that plays. But as long as I get it in place before the snow flies, that's all that matters. Pat, I'll let you go. I'm going to jump on out of here. Always sounding great. Let me say 73 from my house to yours and to you and your family. Stay safe, stay healthy, and good DX as always. Enjoy the upcoming weekend. Kilo Julia 5 Yankee, W1KA. '73 Pat, good evening, W1KA.